Hi guys, and happy Saturday. Today is Saturday, February 25th, and I will be recording today and tomorrow, but then I will be off for a week um, because I'll be on vacation. I will not be back until March 8th, and by that time I should have a lot of news of what's going on. Stampin' Up! Is hinting about this announcement on March 1st, so I'm thinking it's a new color revamp, but we don't know. So I'll be showing this set today, the different pieces in it, and then tomorrow we'll complete cards, and then I will be off until my Watch It Wednesday on the 8th. Okay, so this was a set that we could pre-order. I think we could pre-order it in November. Customers could pre-order it in December, and it's in the January to April mini catalog. This was the last time that the stamp set and the dies, or I'm sorry, this was the first time that the stamp set and the dies were going to be actually the same name, because they used to have different names, but now the Florets will be both the stamp set and the die set. Okay, so here we have it. So you have 13 dies. 3 of them are frame, well, 3 of them are frame-like. I'll put it that way, because 2 are frames and 1 is kind of a frame adjacent. And then you have 13 stamp sets. So it kind of makes sense. 13 and 13. All right, let's go through the actual dies first, and then we will get to the stamp set. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab out one of my dies that already has my adhesive backing on it. So let me get a couple of those out, just because that'll make it easier once we go to adhere it to a card tomorrow. Sorry, I have to look in here. So let me grab out some of these colors. Oh, it looks like because these are all in colors that are going to be retiring. So let's just get out those 3, because I don't think I have any. Yeah, no soft succulent with the backing on it. So we'll just go with those 3 from the in colors for now. All right. And I know it's not available, but for these videos, it's so much easier to be able to use my magnetic plate. Yes, I know they don't carry it anymore. There was quality issues, they said, but I never saw an issue with mine, but I use it a lot. I'll just say that much. So I'm going to go ahead and put my plate 1, my magnetic, and a 3. And let's go ahead and grab out some of these frames. All right, so here's that with the backing already on it. This actually is a frame that cuts out. Love how that just sticks down. This also is a frame that cuts out. All right, let me see if I can kind of do that. I might have a little room over there. I'm running two at the same time, being a little hard on my machine. Remember, if your handle absolutely does not want to move, do not force it. All right, so let's go ahead and look at that. Oh, I probably should run it across twice since I have that extra layer, but looks like it's coming off pretty good. So here is, let me put that on my frame. So here is this frame. Let me see if I can find my little, there we go. Contain all those little scritchies. I probably should have run it back and forth, only because I have that extra layer, that film. It looks like most of these are coming out pretty good with just the brush. I might have to go in with the poking end and get the rest of those out. All right, so there's that frame. Like I said, I might have to go back through. See, they're coming off of the peeling, but not so much coming out really good. All right, but then you also have this wonderful oval inside circle, and you do get a little bit of a frame on that. Then you have this one that is not a poke through. It's more, I don't know if you can see. Let me give my camera a chance to focus. There you go. Can you see how it's just ridges across the edge? I don't know. Did I hold this one up so you can see it? All right. All right. So those are the two big frames. Let me put those on my stand over there. Then you have this piece. Now this, I'm going to cut out this sweet sorbet. Because it's hearts. So, you know, everything's about hearts. But I'm going to center this. Oops, let me. Yes. See, the hearts are a certain way. So you want to make sure that if you're using directional paper that you do it so that the hearts are all facing up. It'd be a real travesty to have all this beautiful paper and your hearts be upside down. But what this does here is it will not cut out that circle. But you see how those are all falling apart? So you're getting, let me put this behind so you can see it, sorry. So you get all those hearts cut out. So it's a nice frame. Now, could you save all these little hearts and do something with them with the confetti? Yes. You know what? I'm not going to. You probably could even take your press and seal and you could transfer it onto another piece, but that's a demonstration for another day. All right, so that's that. Now let's get the rest of these. That's 3. You still have 10 others in here. So these I'm not going to cut out these right now because these match up with your actual dies. See how those all go with that? This goes with that. So then I'm going to cut these out when I get to actually stamping. All right. So let me go ahead and grab my other magnetic and put those on there for now. Oh, and then this one too. Sorry, there's a little there. All right, so that leaves these 3 standalone. You know what? I think I'll be okay not to use. Let me go ahead and let me use, how about some Pear Pizzazz? I don't really, since these are a bigger surface area, I don't think I really need to be worried about having backing. So let me get this Pear Pizzazz. We'll put these through just like that. All right. Put them over here on this magnetic plate since I've already done it. But look how that, I mean, they almost all just pop out. So let me, again, go against something that's contrasting. So there you see that one. Is the camera going to focus? There we go. Oh, sorry, I move it way too much. I have to come up slowly. All right. And then you have this one. As I pull it off, you gotta be careful because that stem is so frail too. So here's that leaf. And then there's that leaf. So very fun Let me get that out because I have that so curled. So those are great little shapes. All right, so that's all the dies that are pretty much standalone. So let's go ahead and show you the stamps. Get this out of the way. Over here on my side counter. All right, so let's get the stamps out. Now this is photopolymer, so you need to get out your piercing mat, which mine is stuck under my laptop for some reason. Oh, that's really busy. I need to change it. Let me see if I have my other one right here that's less busy. Yeah, this one's a little less busy. All right. So let's go ahead and we'll just do these on a very vanilla. And I think I'm going to get out kind of a medium-sized block. I'll just use it for all of them. Get out my memento. All right, so here's this one. And usually with a fine detail stamp, I'll take the stamp pad to the stamp, but I'm just going to chance it here for the sake of time. So there's that one. Let me get out my, because these don't work with magnetics, of course. Let me just get this out so I can put it on my chamois to dry. So there's that one. Here's, let me see if I can get all the leaves at the same time, or what looks like little leaves, little spriggets. Let's see. Trying to leave a little bit of room because then we're going to cut these out with these over here so you can see. So there's those three. Put them on my chamois over here. Even though I'm getting marker on me. All right, so let's do this big one. Let me see how I can get that so I'm going to try to cut these out all at the same time. So that's on its side, but do you understand? Oops. All right, let me get it out. Now I'll get a basic white one out because we've pretty much filled up that one. So basic white, I'm going to use these two flowers. And then I think it's just words after that. And the words don't have coordinating dies. All right. So let me show you on these. We're not going to cut them out, but let me bring them out over here so you can see. So this die goes with that. This die goes with that one. This die goes with that. Here you have this sprig. You have this little one. My bowl's almost empty. And then you have this. Where's that big round part? Oh, there we go, like that. Looking for that little divot that goes in there. And then this one kind of comes off to the side. So there is all of your dies that go with those stamps. So I will go ahead and set this over here. I'm going to cut these out and we'll show them on some finished cards tomorrow. Oh, I hope I don't lose any of those. All right, now let's go with what remains, and those are the words. All right. And for the words, I'm just going to stamp them on a pool party sheet here. It's a nice little font. I might have to run these across my brown paper bag. They look like they're peeling up a little bit on the stamp itself. There's some good, and you know, I like mixed fonts. That's where you have what I consider cursive or script with a typeset. So I always like that when that happens in a stamp set. Let me go this one way over here. And the last one, which I might have to do a little bit. Yeah, I didn't plan that very well. So guess what? I'm going to bring it over here. I'll take it off of this one. Okay, you know what? And I'm just going to bring these back over, put them on this plate so I don't lose any of those. So there you are, guys. There's your stamped images. You have your die cuts. Let me bring those over. And then you had your little leaves. And then you have all of these that will die cut out with these. All right, guys, that is it. So that is showing you the fitting florets. Oh, I'm sorry, framed florets. I think when the dies first came out, they were fitted florets, but then they changed them. Don't know. Have to look it up. Anyway, come back tomorrow. We'll do some examples. We'll do one card on the video, then we'll show you a couple other examples, and then we'll call it a wrap for at least a week after that. So join me tomorrow. Give me a thumbs up, send me a comment, share this video, and have a great Saturday.